it.
Absolutely.
Putting it before God.
Absolutely.
I try to read my Bible at least every week. I go to church. I met her at church. I met a lot of my friends
Amen.
at church, and sometimes I let my worldly things and people around me get the best of me, but I really try to strive for a relationship with God. And I agree that you can't always be perfect, and you're never going to be perfect, and that's why Jesus Christ paid the price for us. But you can strive.
You can be perfect. You can be perfect. You know what perfection is?
What is it?
You know what perfection is? Right. So. I agree. Addison gave her testimony. Elena, it's your turn. My name's Zion, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Do you agree?
I mean, you could just say you agree.
I agree.
Okay. I feel like you're just trying to cop out, but that's all right. Princess, you agree too? Come on now.
I feel like love is like a strong connection.
A strong connection that you have with somebody, what?
No, something or someone.
Something or someone. Okay, I agree with that, minus the thing. I don't believe you can love things. I believe you can be obsessed with things, but I don't think you can love them. I think the only way that you can love something is if it returns something back to you. It's like, because love is a reciprocal relationship. It's a cycle, right? So, man, how y'all brothers doing? Y'all straight? For sure. So she said a connection, right? You said dying, his son dying, right, on the cross. I agree. Now, is love just a feeling or is it a demonstration?
I feel like
Give me John 3:16.
it's not a feeling because if it's a feeling, you can relate that to lust. And I feel like love is something deeper. Love is like a connection you have with someone. It's like, and like you said, it is reciprocal, you know? Because if you love a thing, it cannot love you back, so it's not being reciprocated. It's just one-sided, and that's not real love.
That's not real love.
Because God says if it's love, it will never fail.
It won't fail.
So I think like it's like a connection.
It is. I agree. Right? So check this. When you're in a relationship with somebody, because you brought it up and you kind of validated what was said. When you're in a relationship with somebody, what do you initially learn? So if you like someone, right, and you're like, I actually want to be connected to this person. I'm hoping that this person is who they say they are. And I'm now moving forward to figure that out, or at least to, solidify that if you already are sure. What do you usually do? What do you do?
Well,
how do you enter a relationship?
It can depend on the timing and the person. So like with the person that I love, we try to go deeper into our faith, try to get to know each other better.
How do you get to know them?
Like talk to them, go on dates with them.
Go on dates. Amen.
Get to know their family and go through tribulations with them.
Go through tribulations.
I believe that tribulations can really show you who a person is.
Their character.
Whether or not, because some people be like, oh, I would never fall out about a girl or a boy, but it's like sometimes situations will show you who someone is. When someone is angry or going through some things, they might act out of character or in ways that you might not want them to, and that just shows they're not your person. And like I said, going through tribulations show you who people really are. So tribulations, talks, conversations, family too.
Conversations, family, how they treat your family,
I feel like their family is a big part of it, because seeing how someone is raised can show you how to love someone, or what could, like, because some people go through a lot of abuse.
It can show you how they're traumatized too.
And so you got to figure out how to handle certain things like with that, so you can get through a tribulation.
I agree. So you made many great points.
This guy.
Go on. I'm gonna read you something.
It's the book of 2 John, chapter 1, verse 6. It says, and this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment that ye should have heard from the beginning, that ye should walk in it.
So I agree. You said it's not just a feeling. the Bible agrees with you. It says that it is a walk. It is something that you have to do on a daily basis. You can't just like take a break out of a relationship in which you say that you love somebody. Like, girl, I know you need me, but I'm tired. I ain't messing with your ass today. You know what I'm saying? And you like, girl, I need you. You know what I'm saying? I'm stranded. My tires just blew out. I'm over here on the north side. I don't even know where the hell I'm at, right? You gotta come get me, huh?
I feel like that's like you saying, oh, I'm gonna take a break from God and do what I need to do.
I'm gonna take a break from God and do what I need to do. So this is what we come out here to teach, right? It ain't no breaks. When you actually care about somebody and you're sincere and authentic, there are no breaks. Everything that you do and everything that you give me the two greatest commandments. Give me the two greatest commandments. Hold that. Or?
I wanted to add to what she said about how love is. Sometimes love is like not just love; it's a choice as well. Because some days you might get into something with your partner, and you might feel like, oh, well, I really don't want to be around this person right now because I'm aggravated or I'm angry. But you still have the choice to say, hey, I want to stay with you because I made a commitment with you and I love you, and you're someone who I want to go through these things with you. So it's also a choice. You can choose to stay.
It is a choice, and I agree. So you said some very key things: commitment, choice. You made a great point. Taking a break from God.
I feel like that goes with the Bible too.
People do this all the time though, because God said, "Hey, if you want to be in relationship with me, right? This is how I need you to behave." God outlines in this book exactly how He wants you to treat Him. He outlines how He wants you to behave when you're in His presence, when you're not in His presence. He tells you how to treat people. He tells you how to treat strangers, your children, your wife, your husband, your parents. He tells you how to eat certain foods you should and should not eat. Hey, if you love me, hey, you ain't gonna bring that shellfish around me. I might choke and die, right? I'm allergic. Don't do it. Get what I'm saying? If you love me, you won't do this. Get what I'm saying? So when we talk about love, when we talk about it being a feeling, a lot of people believe that it's just the feeling in and of itself. I believe it's both, right? I'm kind of grown, because I used to be like, man, you gotta show me you love me. I was a show me person, you know, and I feel like that, like, man. But there's a lot of people that can fake things, you know. They can show up and they can do all the things that a person that seems like loves you would do, and then they can wait to that very moment to betray you, right? And I'm quite sure, hopefully, y'all haven't experienced this, but I'm quite sure at some point in time you may, because people who lead with love and compassion, generally, people like those in which I described are attracted to them. Bring it out.
We got the two greatest. I got something else.
Okay, yeah, I need that.
Book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 36. Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law?
Go ahead.
Which is the great commandment in the law?
So there's a man that comes up. How you doing, brother? There's a man that comes up to Jesus, right? Whose real name is Yahushua, not Jesus. They come up to him and they say, what is the greatest commandment in the law? What is the greatest commandment that the Heavenly Father gave us, right? And then the answer is?
Jesus said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind.
All of your essence and your being is to go into loving God. How do you love God? Give me 1 John 3 and 4. How do you love God? With all your heart, with all your mind, and all your soul? Well, it is a good question, right? Because that's when you go into a relationship with somebody, that's what you should be asking them. How do you need me to love you? What do you need from me to know?
Really tricky because like he's given us so much of a love. It's nothing we can give back to him that he hasn't given us, or that's even better. So it's like that. I feel like that's a good question.
No, I agree with that statement. However, what people can appreciate, even when people fall short, is trying. You know when somebody has given their authentic, sincere, best effort. And when they fall short, you can go, If you really love her, you can go, girl, princess, I forgive you. Even though you know, you did that. I saw that she was trying hard. The princess goes, damn, you know, hopefully, I appreciate that, right?
Yeah.
That's called mercy. That's called forgiveness. Those are the things that God gave us, right? Loving God, how he has loved us, is how we love ourselves and how we love our neighbor. So what you're supposed to do is allow God to reflect his love upon you, reciprocate it back, and then when you go out into the world, into other relationships, you reflect what God has given you. You understand that? Bring it up.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 5, verse 3.
5 and 3. Go ahead, my bad.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
This is the love of God, that we do what he said to do. Do not lie. Don't worship other gods. Don't put another God before me. Do you know what putting another God before the Most High means?
I'm Filipino, so part of my culture is to like idolize
Filipino and what?
Filipino and black. So I'm part
Who
of
black?
Oh my dad, but my mom's half and half. But
All right.
in our culture is like Buddhism, but I don't worship it. But that's
Right.
something that we do worship. But I feel like worshiping can also idolizing can also be people like music.
Absolutely.
Putting it before God. I try to read my
Absolutely.
Bible at least every week. I go to church. I met her at church. I met a lot of my friends
Amen.
at church, and I try. Sometimes I let my worldly things and people around me get the best of me, but I really try to strive for a relationship with God. And I agree that you can't always be perfect, and you're never going to be perfect, and that's why Jesus Christ paid the price for us. But you can strive.
You
to
can be perfect. You can be perfect. You know what perfection is?
What is it?
You know what perfection is? Right. So let's bring it down to something that's yeah, hold that. Oh yeah, I need that for sure. Hold that. Perfection is bringing something into completion or balance. You know what I'm saying? When your car, so balance, right? Something that's perfect, right? If you say, hey, I got an alignment on my car and I balance the tires. The alignment is perfect, the balancing is perfect. That means your car is gonna go perfectly straight. Now, the car itself may not be a perfect car. Does that make sense? It may not be a perfect car, but the car now knows the direction in which it's supposed to go in when you're driving, because it was balanced and it was brought into a correction. Get what I'm saying? It might not be new, it might not be 0 miles, your tires might be a little bald, right? But the car can drive straight now. It can drive and operate in the way that you want it and need it to operate because it has been corrected. Perfection is being corrected by God. Every time you allow the Most High to correct you, you are being perfected. You are being brought into perfection. Perfection is a path, not a destination. You understand that? Because we do understand that there will be mistakes that will be made. You understand that? And that is what who you call Jesus Christ died for, right? For the mistakes, the honest, authentic, sincere mistakes, and giving your best effort so you can get mercy and be forgiven. Like when I said, if Princess didn't show up and you could see clearly, man, Princess was trying when she messed up, versus another person, you like, there's no way you were trying. I've seen your best effort before, right? And even if I didn't see your best effort, I'm unwilling to accept that, right? Bring that up. Perfection.
This is Proverbs 24, verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief.
A just man or woman, right, or young lady, will fall 7 times. A just man is what you would call a righteous man or a righteous woman. It said they will fail 7 times, but they will arise 8. But a wicked person will just stay and wallow in the filth. They'll say, well, fuck it, I'm here. I might as well crash out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah. It says a righteous person say, hey, that was a mistake. Let me get back on track. It's the correction. You get what I'm saying? And they get up each and every single time. Go on.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Be ye therefore perfect, just like your Father in heaven is perfect. Can we be like the Most High? But we can strive to be like the Most High. You understand that? That's perfection. Perfection is the aim. Obviously, we know the Most High is perfect, and it's the path. The path is how they told you to walk. Bring it out.
This is 1 Peter 4:1. For as much then as Christ has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, for he that has suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin.
The person that is sincere, the person that falls will cease from sin. Ceasing means to stop, right? Sin is not doing what God told you to do. So if you actually want to be perfect, found righteous, found just, right? Be like God. You're not going to lie. You're not going to bow down to the Buddha. Get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I have to go. My dad is here. I'm really sorry.
All right, for
Can
sure.
we end this with a
Hey,
prayer?
say again?
Can we end this with a quick prayer?
Hey, y'all can pray. But you're supposed to pray and walk. So you better get to your daddy right now. He ain't about to be over here seeing you crowded around a whole bunch of you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate y'all. Y'all be careful.
1, 2, 3, action.
We're the sons of the prophets. We're the sons of the prophets. Thank you for watching. We are the sons of the prophets. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. All right. And more importantly, give all praises to the Most High, man. We waking up. Kwame Asherala.